Hey friends, hey, welcome back to Rob's Thoughts. So, I am just in the middle of a native bush area in New Zealand at the moment, and if I just turn the camera around here, bit of elevation, you see the blue sky, and it's off the track, it's off the normal walking track. And I find I'm needing to do that more and more these days. Come away from the normal the normal paths of life. You know, the Father says, "Come away with me, and I will show you how to rest properly." And I'm finding that I need to be away from man-made things more of the time. I've kind of always felt that, really, but it's only maybe been in the last 5 to 7 years where I felt the time on the earth that we're in. You know, there's never been more technology, there's never been more distraction, there's never been more noise, there's never been less margin. And so, you know, even in this time at the moment, I'm on a mini sabbatical at the moment. I hit burnout late last year, and I didn't kind of see it coming. But when I stopped to consider all that I was processing and thinking about and doing, and the season of family that I'm in, parenthood, there was a lot. And unfortunately, what I'm hearing is, you know, in the world, in the corporate world, in different places of secularism, there's not a deep understanding of how to support people who are experiencing the inner struggles. And that's one thing that I advocated for in my previous job. I became part of a well-being leadership team, and I orchestrated environments and experiences that help people to bump into themselves again, to ask deeper questions, and to listen to their lives, and to stop and to pause. And so we did some internal inquiry for a few months, and then I'd take them out for a 3-day expedition in the wild. And I found, you know, people needed that. I needed that. And it's interesting when you bump up against corporate performance, you know, up and to the right or move out the way. And so what do you do when people can't reach this lofty performance consistently, day in, day out, whilst also neglecting what needs to be tended to? Companies in the world would do well to learn how to do that. You know, if they want to retain good people, there needs to be a bit of rethinking in that space. And so this mini sabbatical for me, you know, is stopping. Some days it feels really uncomfortable and disruptive, and raises all sorts of things, you know, insecurities or fear or anxiety. And yet, might it be possible that this will be one of life's biggest shapers for my character? Might it yet be possible that God is being kind and good to me personally, to my story, and to my future? Might it be possible? And so that's where you find me, friends. I'm just sitting, no agenda, again. There's something about solace and solitude, silence and solitude, where, these days you might bring a book, bring a podcast, bring anything to keep you distracted and your mind off and your heart off what it actually needs space and room to do. And so this is all frontier. I don't have answers. I don't have outcomes, but I have consented to a process. I have consented to be curious, and I have consented to believe in God's goodness again.